Okay.
All right, here we go, my
Sorry
friends.
about that.
From Fox News, Netflix protesters furious over Chappelle special attack man with "We Like Dave" sign. No. They didn't attack a man with a sign that said "We Like Dave." They attacked a man holding a sign that said "We Like Dave." I think the title's kind of funny. Some activists have called for Netflix to remove the controversial Dave Chappelle special. Everyone spells Dave Chappelle wrong, by the way. That's always look at this.
Yeah, I was just wondering that actually. 'Cause it's two
Isn't that
P's,
two
right?
Ps?
Yeah. Spelled it
Yeah.
wrong. How dare they? So this video is just absolutely hilarious, by the way, and I guess we're not getting any sound either.
Sorry.
So there you can see there. It's just a sign that says "We Like Dave." Oh, actually, you can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
But it's
Haha,
fine.
yeah.
I'll tell you it's happening. There's a guy holding up a sign that says "We Like Dave." The mob surrounds him, just stomps on it, destroys it, and then starts screaming, "He's got a weapon."
What?
This is amazing.
There's a tweet from the Daily Wire if someone wants to go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
this,
think Netflix loves this.
You think so?
I think they love. I think that's why the vice president came out and talked about taking. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. We never should have done this. But you notice he didn't take it down, right? Because this thing is doing gangbusters in terms of views, and more controversy means more people are going to view it. So at the end of the day, I think Netflix is secretly very happy all this is going on.
They might be organizing the protests.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
I mean,
No. I mean,
again-
you kidding? From a marketing perspective, if you've got a book coming out, if you've got something coming out, and protesters are going to come out there after you, given today's environment, yeah, that's what you want. It's exactly what you want.
Well, the mainstream media was talking about 1,000 employees walking out of Netflix. I think it's safe to say that it definitely wasn't 1,000 people. It was some people that went vapid and crazy because one guy had a sign and stood there peacefully saying "We like Dave," and they responded as if he was some kind of criminal.
I'm pretty sure he was chanting "Trans Lives Matter" too.
I don't know.
He wasn't opposed to them. He was just like, "I like Dave. He's a funny guy," and they were screaming at him.
Well, a couple guys jumped on him, took his sign down, ripped it away, tore it apart, and then made sure he couldn't have it. He had a stick. They said the stick was a weapon. They pushed him, and they came up and they said "free speech, MFer," and they got really close.
No, a lady
to his
was
face
like
and
shaking
screaming,
things at him, and she was
then,
like, "Evil be gone!"
So I saw Dave Chappelle in Nevada a couple of weeks before this thing dropped. It was right before the McGregor fight because we were out for that, and it was Will Chamberlain's bachelor party, and we were with Tom Sauer and a bunch of people, and so that was one of those sort of like no cell phone shows. But I think that a lot of the similar kind of bits and stories that he was telling at that show, and Rogan came and did like the opening act, and Todd Segura was there as well. And I remember one of the big things that Chappelle was talking about that night, and I've heard that he repeats the story again on the special, is that he had a very close friend who was a fan. She was trans and then was bullied for being friends with Dave Chappelle and then ends up killing herself. And he was sort of just telling her story and saying how he's like, you can be friends with someone who's trans, you can treat them respectfully, but this movement, right, the politicization of it has gotten out of hand. And oh, by the way, my friend died as a result of this.
Dave's losing this.
Think he's losing?
Absolutely losing. His Sticks and Stones was hilarious. It was amazing. It was offensive. He did a
That's the last special.
Not this one is the closer. The latest one he did is the closer.
Right. You're saying that's the special before.
Sticks and Stones, the one before, was amazing. What happened? He got attacked. But we all joked saying they can't get Dave Chappelle. He's too famous. He's too big. Everybody likes the guy.
Right.
But they did put a crack in the hull. And if you watch the closer, man, half of the bit is basically him complaining about getting attacked for it.
No, that was the whole show when I saw him too. It was actually, I was a little bit jet lagged.
They got to his head?
I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the show. I was
They
like,
got to his head.
Where's the comedy? Where's the
And then
jokes?
he said, I'm not going to do these jokes anymore because I don't think they get it. And it's like he's caving in.
Wow.
Now the Netflix CEO is like, oh, I should have did it better because our employees are hurting. And then you get all of these this cult, and it's a cult, man. When they start screaming "Evil be gone," and they're acting as if they're in some kind of like hollow fundamental simulacrum of a religion or something, they have lost their damn
They're
minds.
screaming "Burn the witch."
Is that what they're screaming?
No, I'm saying,
right,
but I'm
basically.
paraphrasing, right? That I'm drawing
And-
a parallel between that. That they've declared that Dave Chappelle is a witch, and that anybody who supports him, well, then you're also going along with the
So
witch.